my
Perfect.
output at freaking 60 FPS than 30.
There you go.
So that helped a lot. Because people don't want to watch anything that's not freaking dead today.
I'm very sad that nobody stepped into my office. I really hoped Pavel would step in.
Yeah, I like as soon as I like turned on my stream, my thing dipped, or I reset it on to like YouTube and Twitch. But I guess I'm just gonna have to download it from Twitch and post it on YouTube then. Unfortunate, but eh. So this is now.
I hope he takes the bait.
I just freaking have. I'm doing Killzone music to my stream.
So you're streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming. So in case anyone wants to, or not our guys, because that'd be stream sniping, and I'd be very upset about that.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Get a nice shot. Just come in
Oh,
to my office, Ben.
I already.
Come in my office.
I mean, I'll actually come down there. You know what? I'll actually come on down.
Come into my office.
Hello.
Welcome to my office.
Hi.
Have a seat.
I
there's
can't.
a chair there on the floor.
I need to close the door. There we go.
Finding the chair.
Where's the chair?
The chair's coming. Okay, there it is.
Captain wants a parade. We go give him his parade.
There it is. There's your chair. Have a seat.
Oh, hold on. I need to. Thank you. I was about to do that. I was like, "Where's the module?"
Just another day at the office.
Oh.
Maybe.
Are you looking at outside?
You're breaking bread with the enemy.
Hey man, I believe in equality.
I've got you, Captain.
Oh. Ground, this is high.
Cool.
Ground, the Voxcaster box near the arsenal is going to be your TP pole, and it is set and ready for whenever you guys are good to deploy.
10-4.
Cool. So they're going to TP to the front line. We'll give them like 5 minutes to look around, set up, stuff like that, and then I'll let you know when we're going to send people forward to die.
Do you think we should fuck with them? Let's see.
With who?
AI behavior. Change abilities. Allow fleeing. We'll put that way the fuck down.
There is no fleeing for the orcs.
Cover.
There is only forward.
We'll leave everything else up.
There is only death.
Swore.
Only war.
I could have swore there was a thing that allowed me to change the skill.
Oh, in Ace there is.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah, make sure you're off yelling.
Follow me over to the Voxcaster, and we have a nice teleportal psyker pole.
You wanna fuck
We'll bring you to the
Did I turn their
objective
skill
area.
up on? Oh, I can manually mess with.
Nah, I wouldn't worry about it. We can definitely overrun them easily.
Alright.
Got it?
So, what's these top secret documents you have?
Why don't you take a look at them?
Are they photos?
In line. Follow me.
No.
What type of photos?
Saucy photos.
Ooh.
Is that poll up?
Yes, should be the box.
You should be able to interact with them.
Okay,
They're actually
Sergeant,
like,
get your men in.
they're actually like, intel, I think.
Oh, nice.
Next.
Here, you want to look at it?
No, I'm okay for now.
Next. Next. Next.
Oh, I probably should mark their entrenchments on the map.
Yeah.
Next.
You're headed into by the wounded.
Last one in. Okay,
Too bad I'd have to go invisible and move to hear them.
Yeah, I mean, I just have my LR set.
I like to hear them
Send me the Valhalla.
I know,
I'm already
right?
invincible. Alright, I'm gonna unshare myself.
Yeah, can
and
you
then-
unshare me as well?
Yeah, I will.
Ground, this is high.
I copy.
Ground, the friendly trench positions at FOB Caspian have been marked on your map so you can easily find them.
Thank you, Command. You are gracious.
You're all just here
Alright,
to die.
you have been...
De-chaired.
Why not?
You have almost been de-chaired. I'm working on it. Letting me pick you.
Keep in your line, one at a time. 3 seconds between each man. Touch the pole to
Got
your
it. There you
Imperial
go.
blessing, and you will be teleported from the Psychers to the front line. Once you are there, form a defensive formation on the trench line. Got it? Alright. First stop.
I mean, you could always watch Parrot's stream.
Next.
True.
How? F? Yes.
I'm not gonna, well, I guess I'm not listening to the radio.
X. X. X.
I'm gonna pull up his stream.
Flat. Okay, Cadians, make your way over. They're just having an emergency.
Puddle's trying to reach you.
They are
Yeah.
kicking waifu, so they're going to have a squad leader here in a second, and then they will be here, okay?
I'm just gonna stay in my chair.
Classic Cadian, falling apart when needed.
Waifu. Bye.
So, what happened to waifu?
Apparently there's an emergency.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. What am I using?
Oh. Someone got a promotion.
Alright, gentlemen.
They're all gathering.
Promotion,
They're over here
promotion.
for the time being.
Command line. In a
So,
nice line that you did in preschool.
oh my,
Yeah, alright.
Let's
Stack
fuck
up
it
on
up.
this barricade.
how many are in like the large boy squads? 30?
No,
Um,
you have to get
20,
25
25.
before you can be line leader, like that man over there.
I think 20 or something like that.
Why do the medics get that hat? Do you think they'd want to give the medic a real helmet?
you like my ramshackle
Look,
trucks?
if you guys do well on the field,
I
and
do.
your commander dies, promotion.
Promotions.
I'm gonna save composition and see if I can load one in.
He's just faking.
I don't know.
So I don't have to build.
They have those hats so you can find them easier. That and I just like the M43 style.
Yeah, basically.
This is the country of phantom mediums of black, dumbass. The fucking...
Okay, we've got
Machine Gewehr 42.
Perfect. Okay, so we are squad leader net is long range 50, and then obviously you're on your
See how
normal
this
squad
works.
net. And then if you need for some reason commissar on short range, I'm on 400.
Why did you not request before the chat?
Perfect.
Okay.
Now, just get in line.
These
I
guys
feel
don't
kind of bad.
die,
I didn't
don't
test these
retreat, don't be
weapons.
an embarrassment
The
to the
death
guard, don't
cannon's
embarrass the
already
Emperor.
gross.
We'll adjust.
Stand traffic.
Corporal Marcus, come over here. Please don't disassemble the rest of the Acadians into the platoon medic.
Hey, Paris Stream, if you want to watch from the ZEUS perspective, go to Prince Benoist/Twitch TV.
This man's fucking advertising on my channel. Look at this fucking man. He has no
Familiarize
shame.
yourself.
Oh god.
Is that all of you guys? Is this all of the Acadians? Flying, Parrot, DeFrandle, and Lynch, and then we have...
Ben, what was
I hope everything is okay with
channel that
Waifu.
you said?
Why don't you invite him up here to discuss partnership?
Again.
Lovely.
You should invite him up here to discuss partnership so you can see this. It would
Okay,
be a
you
good
guys good to
stream
go?
moment then.
Okay, Sergeant.
I mean, you can.
Do it for the vine! He's not gonna come up here for me, I'm an orc.
Give a little bit of spacing. 3 seconds between each man.
I'm the enemy
Give the
commandant.
Imperial blessing
Mm-hmm.
and punch
The
the
big
bullets.
boss.
Will teleport you to the front line.
You want me to go first?
Traditionally, yes, the squad leader goes first.
Okay, well, count 3 seconds, next one in. Dropping in 3, 2, 1.
For the glory of the Imperium.
Immediately dies.
Excellent timing.
Okay, what do we have?
3, 2, 1. Katie
Don't
All right.
count.
Tanks are up.
I wasn't counting.
Okay, DeFrandle, start your
Did you
count.
just talk back to your commissar?
Just gonna go now.
This fucking guy.
Alright.
Try.
Man appears to be from Krieg and not Cadia.
Alright, Marcus.
So, just a FYI. So while you do have the chimeras, don't wander off with them,
You can figure that out for yourself.
or else they're gonna die
It's a
really
whole lot
quickly.
of it.
This is a
Okay.
defense op,
Alright,
so use
so-
them defensively.
I'll see you on the other side.
You can watch the ZEUS perspective on Twitch.
3, 2,
You can't kill what's already dead.
Oh, it's time.
Yep.
5 minutes. I'm gonna take a pee.
Cool. I love the little command vehicle.
I feel like they're gonna lose their chimeras all on the first point, and then it's gonna be real hard from there on because
Well-
it looks like they're opting to put all 3 out first.
I'm gonna give them one at each point.
Ah, okay.
So essentially it'll be something that will give us something to actually use the heavy weapons against.
I'm
But-
very afraid of what these orcs are gonna do.
They're gonna overrun them super quick. Oh, they've only deployed one squad on the south. Oh no! And it's the Valhalls.
You should give them advice. You should like remind them of the. I'm gonna put a reminder hint in the turrets.
I mean, yeah, a few of them are equipping the turrets and stuff like that. Ground, this is high.
Yeah, hi, command. Go for it.
Ground, just be advised there is a ammo box at the actual FOB inside one of the bunkers if you guys need ammunition.
Affirmative.
Who's the poor Proy? What are you doing? Why are you inside the guard tower? Going high is the worst thing to do.
He's gonna get destroyed.
Yep.
Our glorious.
Cool. Well, in World War I fashion and things with trenches. So, I'm gonna open up with artillery bombardments, just using like the fire support module. Then we're going to, once it stops, I'll radio you on 66 to advance the troops.
Did you end up putting any mortars or anything on these? I'm just checking the lines to make sure we're not missing anything.
Yeah. Oh, that is a negative ground. The only mortar positions are back at FOB Saratov. We weren't risking them to be lost at the front line, so we only put them there as a last resort.
Sounds good.
Cool, so I'm gonna go invisible and TP over there so I can listen in. So, just get me on 66 if you need me.
No such thing as too many Krieg defending the line.
What?
What the fuck?
What was that? Oh,
That sounded heretical.
yeah, that's artillery. Hunker down, boys.
It's the Orcs shelling us. They can't hit us that accurately.
You say that.
Go run another 5 meters to your right. I'll keep myself between you and the emplacement just in case. Make sure that you can hear make sure that you can hear fucking Jeff from there, alright?
That was close. So long as you remain below the trench line during the shelling.
Normal talking distance of everyone else except for the Chimera.
So long as you stay below the trench line during shelling, they can't hurt you.
That's the thought. Eski's down.
Oh, I didn't expect those to actually hit it.
Copy. Doran, recover his equipment.
Yes, sir.
Charlie.
Okay, you can advance.
Very workable. Yeah. He's very much. He's here. He's just not alive in here. He's here in firepower as well.
Gorbals. Gorbals. Ooh woo, hello.
Hello.
Hey, your radio 666?
66, yes.
Cool. So yeah, we can start advancing the orcs now.
Just so you know, the gun emplacements on the northwest or northeastern side are down, or yeah, northwestern side are down.
That's fine.
All right. Orcs are moving up.
Cool, and I'll just bombard them lightly while they're advancing. Aw. Where did he die? Oh, stay in the trenches, boys. Stay low. This is great. I love this. Just the amount of fire we're able to put down.
Oh god.
Whoop. Go, headless client, go.
Ground command to high. How copy?
Ground, this is high.
If I move these guys down the line and consolidate them a bit, just so they're all facing north, you're not going to spawn anything on the west, are you?
Ground, that's gonna be a negative. The west is gonna be a combat zone as well.
Done for it.
Why aren't you advancing? There you go. Okay. The headless client just had to kick in.
Man, they like to, they really like to line up.
Yeah. So you have to like spread them across. Yeah, I got that western side if you want to focus on the north.
They don't see it, man. They don't see it.
They don't. They asked about it. They're like, are you going to send stuff to the west? And it's like, is there a trench line to the west? Like, you're supposed to be overrun, so we're gonna overrun you. Oh, the first shots on the west side fired. I love that the orcs fire their rockets. Like, I don't think they understand. They're meant to lose this, so I'm not giving them anything to resupply with.
Fuck.
I'm sending in def cop this.
Copy.
Gotta love orc artillery.
Cool, so we can hold off on the artillery now and just send vehicles and stuff.
Okay.
Dope. It seems to be running pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. Why are you 17 county super flanking? Unacceptable. Get the fuck over there.
I'm gonna TP over there so I can listen in, but I'll check with you on 50 or 66.
Hey, firm. Test.
I can't hear you.
Orc chopper overhead.
Good check.
Truck inbound from the north.
On my way.
Do not have time or patience for you to die and stay dead.
Cool. So
Calling for you.
it's going pretty well. The server's holding up great. We have a lot of units going on. We have a lot of units down heading towards them. Like, the second wave is huge. Rip the Commissar.
My bad.
Like, this battle is insane. So, we're gonna be sending units off to
Man, those fuck.
the north. Heresy.
Copy to the west.
Big firm
make a nice loop around here. Nice command drift.
Shift fire west. I got eyes on contacts in the trees west.
Corvals, can you hear me? We're gonna break them on the west side. So start focusing the Vix and stuff on the west. That's their weakest flank. Good rocket. Needs a crew. I said it needs a crew. Into the motherland, the German army march. Bah! Essentially how this is going to work is we're going to exhaust them of ammunition and supplies. So have the direct north be the heaviest front, but have the west side be the more tactical side. So have that have vehicles and stuff, have infantry soak up all their guns from most of their people on the north. If that makes sense.
Oh, I think my gun blew up.
Oop, well, I killed one. Yep, I'm good. How you doing? They're doing that wide flank, which is not really okay. Oh, what? That was weird.
Oh shit.
Cadia Sand.
Copy. Good check. Copy. I'm gonna have. We probably hit the unit cap limit. I'm gonna DM you a script that. Well, actually, it should work for both of us. Give me a sec. Try now.
Is fucking dead.
You able to put down units now?
What is wrong? What is wrong with the camera?
Wow, these last gun sounds are really fucking invalid.
We're not breaking the bed.
Are you able to put down units?
I can't hear you on the radio.
Jesus Christ. Are you able to put down units? Gorbles. Okay. You should be able to put down units now, right? You should be able to put down units now, correct? Or at least I can. Yeah. Cool. Gorbals, can you hear me? Oh, god damn it. My mic's been muted this whole freaking time. Can you hear me now, Gorbals?
Yep.
Okay. You should be able to put down more units now, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just let me know whenever we hit the limit, because I have a script that I have to execute to give us more.
It's really hard making these dudes run at them.
I know, right? But, oh, we'll give them a small breather after this second wave's essentially done. And then we'll hit them with the third wave and just crush them. Yeah, sorry about that. My mic was muted on TS because I accidentally hit my button. The headless client module's interesting. It's really weird to waypoint the units.
I'm gonna have orcs try to sneak up on him by crawling up.
Copy.
So after the breather, well, during the breather, they're just gonna be crawling up.
Copy that.
So yeah, like we'll have them advance under artillery fire.
Copy. Yeah, I can do the artillery whenever they're done.
Whenever you think the break is long enough.
Copy. Oh, Proy, not again.
Every time.
Okay, so to essentially crush them, I'm going to use one of the stompers and just RC it to kill them.
Say again?
So essentially to crush them, I'm going to use a stomper and just RC it.
Okay. I'm gonna start sending just large mobs of everything.
Yeah.
Lots of tank busters.
Copy. Cool, so we'll have this be their little break for now.
Okay. They just like want to run away and around.
Yeah,
For no reason.
that's their squad mentality AI, telling them that a lot of people have died over there.
Yeah.
So generally the most direct way to send people is to, you know, like break them apart and just order them forward.
Yep.
I'm gonna give them this helicopter as well. Make them feel like they're doing something. In this little lull we can do garbage cleanup, but try and leave the enemy vehicle wrecks there.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Cool, I'm gonna go down there and listen to them, and then I'll let you know when we're gonna start.
Okay, fair.
One, fall back. So one click due west.
Oh, you're stuck in the thing, huh? Alright, then
Yeah.
we'll just assume this side of the trench line. I'll just go the fucking weird hill. Try and get a good gap in here.
Oh, heavens! Look at all this real estate we have. And look how little people are in it. Anybody else want to question what I'm about to say? And fucking fill the line.
Oh, my cable. I'm honestly surprised that none of their chimeras have gone down. That was a bit overkill for that one orc. You should totally shoot your friend to your right. You should totally shoot your friend to the left.
Don't like it.
Come on, do it. Shoot him. Do it.
Keep them scared, keep them dead.
I want to check your radio frequencies, make sure they're up to date.
Form on me.
What, they sure are not. Thank you for good call.
Oh.
Hey. So your friend to the right over there is thinking about shooting you. You should shoot him.
Get time to open up your rations.
That's cute.
Oh, I set up a lot of AI.
Oh, yeah. Well, let us begin.
I'm gonna hit literally everything.
Copy.
I'm just waiting for you to get your stompa going.
Oh no, you can go ahead and advance now. Bring the stomp in last.
Here they come.
Oh.
Hey, Eski, you're hot micing.
Sergeant.
Lord Costello and Ben, do you copy?
Yes, Lord Costello and Ben, we need a psyker to re-teleport our, or to have a tech priest put the command vehicle back on the teleportarium. There is a warp anomaly that's 10 hours into low orbit, over.
Chopper, you're talking about the command vehicle, right?
Yes, we are talking about the command vehicle. It hit a tree and then it went into low orbit.
I'm looking at the command vehicle now. It appears to be on the front line next to the Valhallan Chimera.
Well, that's where we last saw it, but can we have a new one?
Yeah, sure. I'll delete the old one though.
Friendly.
Ah, crap. Where is he? Where is he? There you are. Cool, so he's out. Should be good to just open freaking fire. Hey, Corporals.
Hi, Command, this is Ground. Do you copy?
Stomp down. Go for high. I got it.
Hi, Command, do we have a Valkyrie in the air?
Negative. Ground. All friendly air assets are not in the area.
Command, be advised, we are being engaged by a Valkyrie.
Oh.
Mount
got
Was
shot.
out of ammo.
Then I died.
Ah, the true Cadian experience.
God, fucking orcs.
Okay, I'll check the doors.
Yeah, next time you see that Valkyrie fly over, let your troopers know that it is hostile. It's been captured or looted, and it needs to be destroyed the next time it flies over. Yeah, I just work here. The creek man, the battle.
So I'm going to make the Stompa invincible, so they have to pull back, or they all die.
That you talking to me? You're cutting up.
Yeah, that was me. So essentially I'm going to make the Stompa invincible, so they can't destroy it and they have to pull back.
Hey, Fern. Are you controlling or are you on me?
No, I'm gonna RC it. I just had to fix that thing real quick.
Hey, Fern.
Oh, this thing's awful. I have a kill count now.
I think they're on you, Ben.
Yeah, they are. But I took out the rocket gunner, so he should be able to act autonomously as well. And there he goes! Cool, so now they're going to start focusing on the north side. Let's try and push the flank.
Already on it.
Is it not giving? Did you pick up another person's gun? I don't know what to tell you. You might be fucked.
What happened?
Yeah, I feel you. Well, there was resupply, but that got fucked.
Should have some now.
High command, do you read?
Ground, this is high.
We just downed the enemy Orc fortress. Our lines have been hit hard, we are low on ammunition, and the lines are breaking. What are your orders?
Copy that, Ground. If you cannot hold that position, I suggest that you pull back to the next one. There should be more resupply there.
In the Rodimus command, do you believe we can uphold this position? Because we will.
Copy that. Well, if you believe that you're gonna hold that position, you're gonna hold it to the very end.
Come us here.
I'm gonna force them to respawn at the next point. Once I find it. Where did I put it? It's off to the east.
So loud, Ben.
Ground, this is high.
High command, I read you.
Ground, we've redeployed your FOB to FOB. Well, to the next one back.
Command,
Oh my god!
Oh, shit, you changed the points to Passion?
Hey, firm, I changed the...
Wow. Just took control of an orc and walked it into the line.
Hold your current position till the last man. Best of luck. Kill them all.
The truck.
The orcs have pushed into the outpost. No, you haven't noticed the trucks.
Copy that. They're overrun. I'm gonna give them their vehicles for this next point. I've already moved back their spawn.
Hey, firm.
So finish off the survivors. Ground, this is high. How can I help you?
We were redeployed to FOB Charlie. First FOB is lost. All guardsmen casualties, 100%.
Copy that. While unfortunate, their sacrifices for the Imperium.
We know what we signed up for.
Copy that, Ground. New vehicles have been deployed towards FOB Charlie. They are directly to the east of the FOB.
Commander, can we expect any Earthshaker cannons or support?
That is a negative, Ground. Start taking control of individuals and hunting down the survivors.
Hi, Command, this is Ground. I'm requesting some sort of Hydra support to deal with these copters.
We read you on that ground. Unfortunately, we don't have any more Hydras to send to you as they are fighting in other regions of the planet against this Orc offensive. You're just gonna have to make do with what you got. There's one boy left. Kill him.
Okay.
Then we can clean up FOB Caspian and use it, and then, I'll place down one unit so that you know where the line is to spawn and stuff. Nice.
Trying to hold her. Definitely I'll overrun now.
Cool. So do you see where I put that one orc?
Where?
Right in front
yes,
of it.
I see
Yeah,
him.
that's gonna be like the distance spawn line for the northern offensive, and then you have like that other tree line off to the east to do the same thing. So same attack vectors from the north and the west. But we can clean up FOB Alpha now, or whatever it's called. Nice. And now we can start redeploying over to the next point, which is not as well defended, but this is going to be where they either make or break.
Alright, I'm gonna begin prepping orcs.
Copy that. I'll take care of the bombardment.
Stay firm. They're gonna come hard and fast.
Copy that. Yeah, there's a lot less trenches here, so it's going to be essentially street-to-street fighting. Or what I planned it out to be is street fighting. But I'm gonna TP over there so I can listen in.
Stay firm.
Bro, let's just hold it.
Yeah, we're not gonna. This angle, the way that the hill slopes is kind of shit, but we have no other choice than to hold this trench line. Gotta shut up and soldier. Stay low in the trench line, Jeff. Mortar's coming in. Once these chimeras leave, it's gonna be a hell of a lot easier for us to hear each other.
Huh?
Once these chimeras leave, we'll be able to hear each other better. That's no way for a Krieg soldier to talk.
Yeah, Krieg lead the way.
Ooh.
Oh god.
It's now canon that's our saying.
Krieg lead the way. Ooh. Stay low in the trench line. Woo! Those mortars are coming in. Ooh, fuck. I'm feeling good.
I'm basically just going
shit.
to,
Wow, I just got fucked.
I had like 3 rum and cokes. Feeling good. Alright, 4. This is 4 actually. I'm on number 4. These greenskins won't know what fucking hit them. I'm gonna do something called cheating, and I'm gonna check out that.
Hey! I heard that.
Huh?
Don't-
What, Ben?
I heard
was
that.
What'd you say,
Why
Bree?
the hell are you hanging out here, Ben? What the hell?
Because I like listening to people as I mortar them.
What'd you say, Troy?
Nothing.
Okay.
Oh, we are not.
I'm gonna start sending in stragglers.
Of anyone
Like
in
the
fucking
guys who
Imperium.
are in the front.
We're gonna probably
Copy
be the
that.
last one standing, Troy.
Yeah, we're not gonna see contact for a minute. I feel it's kind of weird to have both stubbers hanging out in a trench on their own, but whatever. You know what? Ben, why are you hanging out with us?
Cause he wants to hear us talk. I only have 50 rounds per mag in this.
How many shots do you have in that stubber?
50.
And do you have any spare mags?
Yeah, I have mags. I have 30 mags, so I have 300. Or I have
Orc scouts are moving forward.
Alright,
Copy.
got a lot of ammunition.
I believe that's how that works.
This is literally just World War I in 40k.
Yeah,
This is awful.
Another base in the,
They're gonna get
northwest,
so brutalized.
corner is green. A lot of artillery falling right next to us, but we're green.
Maybe ease up on shells.
Copy.
I would say we could hold up in one of these buildings, but they're gonna get flattened.
Yeah. Look at this fucking angle, right?
So,
Yeah, I know.
how do you like World War I simulator?
Going interesting.
We're
We're
still
still
in the
on
same.
that mark.
Yeah, we're still in the same hole.
It's interesting.
Ben, I'm actually enjoying this more than I thought I would.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's good. It's more of the standard hold the line Imperium thing. That and with the server actually being able to hold and perform all this, we hit the unit cap twice already.
Oh yeah, that's cool. It's cool that we're getting so much good performance out of this. I had no stuttering, no lag. It's great.
Oh yeah, you guys are reading at like everyone's above 20 FPS, which is amazing. Some people are even at like 60, 70. It's
Yeah, I'm at
Orcs getting real close to them.
What am I right now? I don't have
Copy.
a fucking FPS counter, even though I've talked about needing to get one.
You're at
Is that enemy?
You're at 40. So that's really good for Arma.
Greenskins. Oh fuck, greenskins.
Hey, that's enemy.
Oh, you kids have fun.
Troy and Jeff are taking contact to the north. Reloading, reloading.
Man,
Do you think we should put a
2
blue
clicks.
fort garrison on the airfield?
Negative. I'll let them actually be the garrison for that. The whole thing with the airfield is if this is legitimately overrun, then they'll fall back there. But if they're able to hold out here for a certain amount of time, then we're going to garrison FOB Caspian and have them push and retake it.
Vault me over.
Commissar Pavel, step into my house. Don't worry. It's perfectly safe and non-heretical.
Oh, how do you like my luck?
I don't know.
It's definitely non-heretical to step in this house. Come on, come inside.
What? Hey, the goddamn Emperor is speaking to me. There's bars on that door.
Again.
Sell your life
There
as
heresy being
expensively as
committed
you
in
can,
here?
There's that trench
boy.
I don't see
set
any
ahead of
heresy.
us.
Of
Should we
course,
take it?
Sergeant.
This is the
About
Lord to
command
the
house,
Emperor.
dude.
us.
So I'm gonna mark it on the map. Pavlov's house.
You want to
Here,
hold
here.
this house?
Command has been
Go
hidden.
up to where the gunner has.
Why don't we take the position up high?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Your
Jesus,
position,
was it connection?
position up
What's
high
the
allows
problem?
you to be the entire battlefield.
Okay,
also
let's do that one then.
Let's
don't
go
know.
take
Oh.
that one.
When you have good.
Ben
They're in the
crashed.
trenches.
Which
Gun is
direction
gone.
am I supposed
Oh,
to be
no.
going?
No.
I guess this just goes all give with the
That means we won't die in the next 10
Where are
minutes.
these
Alright, let's get to
greenskins?
Pavlov's house.
Close.
Crisco. Oh, I crashed real quick, Corvals.
What's that?
I crashed.
Yeah, no, I heard you.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, just continue. You know what to do. But I'll be back in a bit. Well, that was unfortunate. I crashed. Well, we'll be right back. After these messages.
Oh, good going there.
Are you going to be able to shoot your AT out from those windows, brother?
Be advised, what's left of the enemy platoon to the west is going to be
Anything I
shifting
hurt
to the
myself?
north.
Alright.
Oh, we'll just mute that. I'll just mute that for now. So we have no issues with anything like that, or hearing all that stuff. But we're gonna load back in and get back to it. So I'm really happy with how the server's performing. It's going really well. Like, it's not struggling or anything like that, so we can definitely try and do more outrageous things. And a lot more, like, units and battles and AI stuff, and try and push it, Arma, to its limit. That is what I wanted to do, is try and make these ops and campaigns as accurate to the lore as possible, or as accurate to, like, enemy strength size, like if, say we're doing Korea, and it's the turning point where China joins the war. I want just a massive amount of Chinese troops running across the border. Or if we're doing World War II and we're the Germans, I want the Soviets to just so many people, stuff like that. Try and push to the limit. Or if we're doing armor or sci-fi Halo stuff, Corvette versus Corvette or something like that. Something where it just requires so much CPU power and stuff. We can actually do that with this server now. So it's great. I'm excited and have to see how it works out as I load back into the server. Let's see if Corporals breaks them. Let's see if he doesn't. And we'll see if my ZEUS breaks. Apparently it didn't like me walking backwards into that cabin, so that's funny.
How you doing, Sergeant?
Looks like the Valhallans are putting in work.
Affirmative, Sergeant.
Yeah.
Affirmative, Sergeant.
Space Marine versus Orc game players, some shit like that. This just isn't working out.
Holy shit, that was
I'll
close.
take charge of the melta bomb.
I'm gonna disperse a little
Wait,
more.
why'd you close the door?
That was close,
Open
yeah.
the door.
Let's space
I
out.
think there's contacts to the left.
I
They're
believe you're
still
correct.
advancing out of this
Checking-
forest to
double
the
checking that.
310.
If you need to
Ben
grab
is
it,
down
I've
Zeus.
got
If
melta
he's a
bombs.
melta gunner at this point, you'd probably hit him.
No, the multi
Yeah,
gun
if I
actually
go-
does not read.
Oh, I am back.
Welcome back.
Though I have
The attack
no
has begun.
LR. Nice. From what it sounds like.
I'm
from-
Commander.
Have eyes on target.
From what it sounds like from just listening to their comms and stuff, it sounds like the attack's going well. Wow, they're fleeing. There's something. Yeah, I got orcs fleeing. So they're holding, which is nice. Give myself a LR and everything. 152 backpack, snack pack. I want my hat.
What? I don't know. I just died.
We'll see if Cadia still stands. Ground, this is high. Back on net.
High Command, this is Ground. We read you. We are prepared.
What the
Copy
fuck?
that,
This
ground.
truck
What's
is
the
going way
status
far.
on FOB Sarah or Shelly?
Commander, do you want me to be frank with you?
Yes.
Commander, the position was not well established. We have established some sort of lines in the village, but most of our defenses here are easily destructible through orc mortars. We've established a three-pronged defense around the town, but mostly we are preparing for Seratov.
Copy that, ground. It looks like the Krieg didn't fortify it as much as it did the front line. But hold out there for as long as possible, and if it comes down to it, street to street fighting. Cool.
Understood, Commander.
Cool.
Alright, more orcs spawning, I guess.
Yep, so essentially here we're going to try and keep it more infantry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't have the heavy entrenched positions.
I'm not putting any more than the two copters that are up.
Yeah, that sounds good. But they sound... they're getting ready for Seratov. This is going interestingly, to say the least. So essentially this will end either by them holding till the last man at Seratov, or them being able to hold Shali and push it back.
Take room. We're out of units again.
Copy that. I need to DM you that script. Try now.
Take room.
So essentially for that script, I'm going to send it to you. You go to development tools and execute code module, and then you set it to global. Well, let me just send that to you now. Whoop, that was the wrong button.
I'll figure that shit out later. I don't know how to do that shit yet.
Yeah, just let me know whenever you run out. Where are you, corporals? There you are. Cool. Well, I'm gonna TP over there and listen in.
Sure.
Troopers trying to be reached. Did I miss something?
1. Regroup.
There we go. All right. 41 shots in this belt. Steph, where are you holding? Oh, that's where you are. Okay. Alright, Krieg, you hold the line. This is the Orcs. We don't win until we wipe out every last greenskin. Take more than what we give it to do that. Hit the deck.
Yeah. Yeah, still alive.
Something heavy's hitting right on top of us. It's not doing a very good job of killing us. Get it for another deck. Something far to the north. Pressing it with my stubber. Reloading!
Hey, Corporals.
Yep.
Next large group, loop around to the southwest up that MSR and hit them from there. Essentially outflank them from the south.
South.
Yeah, flank them from the south.
Okay, fine. Orc commandos inbound.
Copy that.
Sergeant, no! The sergeant's down.
Hold the line, Krieg!
Flag bearer's down. This is Edge falling back to the previous trench.
Cool, so we're getting to the point where frames are starting to suffer with as much stuff as we were putting down.
What was that?
So we're getting to the point where there's so much infantry down that frames are getting to the low point, because I'm starting to see 15s and 10s now.
Hey, firm, deleting garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, that helped out. Cool. So now we can start blitzing them with the trucks.
What's that?
Break through their lines with the trucks now. Because the amount of infantry we got is doing great. They're just pulling back from the front.
Hey, firm. The trucks are just firing small spots of.
Yeah, that's fine. Aw, Trooper Doran got hit by a rocket. Oh no! Yeah, they're pulling back to the center fortifications. So, essentially, we're just gonna push through with what we got.
Hey, firm.
It's like the freaking last stand of Berlin.
Go ahead for Valhalla. Go ahead for Valhalla. Ishka, come down with me. Don't waste the time.
Ground, this is high.
Hi, Command, this is Ground, I read.
Ground, I need a no bullshit situation assessment. How do you, what was FOB Shelly?
Hi, Command, we are currently holding but are being overwhelmed. We have fallback procedures in place and are ready to move at a moment's notice. But for right now, we are holding back the Orcs.
Copy that, Ground. Ground, would you like FOB break FOB Saratov to come in online as your next respawn point, or do you believe you can hold?
We're going to hold this ground as long as we can. We have the Chimeras ready to move out to Saratov as we need.
Copy that, Ground. Best of luck to you. Alright, blitz them with whatever we got. Vehicles, helicopters, infantry, break the line. Yeah. They want to hold and fight for every inch of this. So we'll let them fight for every inch of this.
Why'd you kill me? What the hell?
Cowardice.
Max unit cap.
Copy that.
Click.
Try now. Copy that. I'm working on garbage cleanup. Dear God, if there was ever a war zone for an op, this is definitely one of them.
This is Alpha Squad, our Chimera's bingo on Alpha.
Yeah, careful with the squads. Yeah, careful with spawning them in, because I felt that.
Never mind, truck died.
Copy. Did waifu just kamikaze it? Cool. So I'm gonna give us 30 more minutes for the up because it's 2 a.m. So it's make or break.
Do you want to push one more stomp it?
Yeah, I'll spawn that in. I'll make it killable this time.
Do a red one.
Copy that. Which one's the red? Is it Bad Moons? Or Evil Sons?
I think Death Skulls.
Death Skulls is blue.
Oh, Evil Sons then, probably.
Copy that. Nice. Cool. So I'll do that and work on it.
Move it slightly closer so we can get this fight in maximum with its infantry.
Yeah, I just need to delete that rocket boy. Oh boy, here it goes. Go, little man, go.
Get up out here, let's go.
Cadia
Enhance
stands.
movement on. Use me to boost up if you need to, let's go.
think they're gonna break here.
Let's do it.
Do it. If the FOB essentially is overrun, then I'm gonna move it. So all we need to do is get orcs inside the town and around that pocket to the southwest. If they're surrounded, then I'm gonna have to move it back. Oh god, that force to the northeast, the Acadians are gone. Ground, this is high.
High command, I read.
Sit rep. Oh god, spine!
The truck made it to the town. No!
No, my boys! Yeah, let's exploit that northeast. Let's cut them off.
They've got eyes on.
Yeah, so let's spawn and stuff in that trees and just continually push that northeast. We have to flank one of these sides.
Stay firm.
The gun might have blown up.
How much coolant do I need? Gun blows up.
Flanking orcs inbound.
What? That was unnecessary.
Oh god. I totally forgot about the gun. Oh.
Wow.
I didn't even feel that. What happened?
We got hit.
Doran.
Oh.
Ground, this is high.
They're taking out the line.
Don't let them regroup.
Working on it.
hate that gun.
High command, this is ground, do you copy?
Oh.
This is ground. Go for high.
Oh, why'd you do that?
Ground, this is high.
I was so close to using the melta gun.
Ground, this is high.
High command, we are losing FOB Charlie. Another stopper came in. Krieg is going to be holding the line while we make our way to Saratov.
Copy that. Ground FOB or respawn is going to move to FOB Saratov then.
God damn it, Jeff.
All I wanted to do was get into cover to kill more greenskin fucks.
The Krieg have been surrounded.
Slaughter them. Come here. Whoop. Kill him, there's no survivors. Fine, I'll do it. Oh, never mind, you got him. Cool, so same thing as last time, except we're gonna do it a little bit more carefully. So that infantry off to the northeast side you can keep there, but everything else, including the Stompa, we're gonna clean up for garbage. Which, I got it, don't worry about it. Send that group that's left to pursue the fling.
Alright, what do you want for this?
Those who are the orcs still there, off in the northeast. Yep, never mind, we cleaned them up. For this one, it's just going to be. Now we'll give them a 5-minute breather. We'll give them a 5-minute breather, then we'll do the same assault, but this time we're going to go hot and heavy with trucks. And it's just going to be a straight-on attack, straight across the line. So it's going to be essentially a blitz. So fast trucks coming in close first, dropping off troops, followed up by infantry. And with the trucks, we're going to use at least probably about 3 light helicopters to soften up the line. Jeff. Where's Jeff? Jeff, Hefe. Valhallan. So Valhallan for Valhallan. Trooper Jeff. Meltagunner. Oh, there you are. Of course. Deathcore Krieg. Croy. Plasma Gunners, Connie. Link up with Dorian. Yeah, he is. There. Meltagunner is, I don't know. Cool. So also for this one, we're not going to do an artillery bombardment.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna throw them off a little bit and just blitz them with the trucks. Because we've conditioned them, now we're gonna break it.
Trucks are pretty easy to kill, but we're ready to go.
Copy that. Give them 2 more minutes.
That just means I'm spawning more boys.
Copy that. Who is the Meltagunner? Mishka. Where is Mishka? There he is. Mishka, why you not with squad?
I command.
Ground, this is I.
This is the ground element of the Imperial Guard. We are mounting up our positions now.
Copy that, ground. This is the last line that we have. If you do not hold this, then it is honestly probably the end of the Imperium here on this planet. We need you to hold this at all costs. Do you understand?
What is our chances of getting orbital bombardment from our ship?
Frandl's deserting.
Pretty low. But you do have mortars at this position that you can utilize. Cowardice! Coward! if he wanders too far off, like way far off, like to the next town, then essentially take him prisoner. Thank you, malware bites.
Okay, sir.
And we'll use him as a human shield and bring him up to the front line.
They'll kill him anyways.
Pretty much. So, you may commence the attack.
Hey, firm, here they come.
Copy that. I'll give them 20 minutes to hold, and if they break within that time, then it'll be mission failed. But if they hold, then it's mission complete.
Alright, the
Oof. Freaking sniped. What are these people doing? Of course. Hello. I just see people gathered in one area, then on the line, and I'm like, who's over here? Yeah.
Man, we need Ace back. I want Ace animation.
I know, right? But sadly, Ace borked itself. So it doesn't do.
Is it just with the mod?
Yeah, it's for certain mods, like the character models and stuff, really mess up the medical system where you die instantly.
I mean, doesn't the Only War mod have like a compatibility with?
It does, but it's not updated for the current Ace.
Bummer.
Yeah.
The War Chimera is in a really shit spot, I'm just gonna say.
I mean,
Dude,
all the
every
others
spot
have
is a shit
died.
spot. No spot is good. Drive it up to behind this bunker. Yeah,
Hey, Troops refuses to cooperate.
right now. Three of them.
Oh, hey Ben, are you still floating around?
Yeah.
Can by chance, can we get an ammo respawn in this bunker?
There's an ammo one in the bunkers to the rear of the line near the flag.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah, there's ammos in those. So, best of luck.
Thank you.
You have 20 minutes to kill them all.
I thought this was a collective effort.
No, it is.
They're broken. They won't move.
Why'd they no move? Oh,
I don't
now
know.
they're moving.
We need more units.
Need more DACA. Where'd he go? Come on. Break the line.
The one time I could use my melted gun, and I don't have it. Fuck.
I need more truck boys. Ground this aside.
Alright, Command, I read you.
Ground, what's the situation at FOB Saratov?
The Emperor protects.
Copy that, ground. Emperor protects.
Can't spawn more Daka.
Copy that. More DACA has been delivered. Oh god, Connie and Doran. Wow. Cool, so I think that's all the infantry we'll need for now. I'll let you know when we need more.
Yep.
Cause I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
It's performing well on his stream anyways.
That's good. Oh, you're watching the stream? I'm gonna need to watch that later.
Hey, Frank. So I can listen.
Yeah.
I got sniped or something.
Copy.
Boom. Cool. So I think that's all we're gonna send at them. We'll give them 10 minutes to clean up what we got left on the field, and then it will be a mission complete if they hold it. So feel free to RC people and stuff.
Already depleted all the ammo.
Contact Baron 252. Squad size only.
Go for that backpack.
Hi, Command, this is Ground. I'm requesting resupply on those mortars for high explosive rounds.
Copy that. Ground. The resupply is already done.
Okay, so the northern las cannon just flipped over and killed me.
Copy that.
The northern las cannon flipped over and killed me.
Ground, this is I.
Hi, Command, some traffic.
Copy ground. It seems like. Copy ground. It seems like from our scans, this is it seems to be the last major push from the green skins. If you can hold out, then we'll be able to. Then that would be mission complete.
Understood, Command.
Canadian Grandpa has a fucking scope. This is nice. It is nice.
Hold fast.
Where is your sergeant?
Hold fast, lads!
Oh, is anyone else or can you do the check? Oh, shit. Tread that. I don't like it more than my bolt pistol. Sergeant!
Doc,
You heard the last box from command, but they're supposed to be a fucking get push. Don't shoot me in the back. Everything's fucking alive. I'm gonna go check on the other troopers. Don't shoot that plasma gun off.
This is beautiful.
Huh?
Is this the last of our infantry?
Yeah.
Hey, firm.
This is chaotically beautiful. I love it. I got deleted. Cool. So start pulling back any stragglers and stuff to have them disengage and delete them.
Yep, they're gonna run away now.
Cool. So there's only like 6 left. Pour it on him.
What? What the fuck? Okay, that's weird.
Top for the Emperor! Light of the Emperor! Kill them! Kill them all! Shore up that left flank and keep firing! Who wants some more?
Cool. So that's gonna be index.
Hold the line, damn it! Die, scum!
Very nicely done. Great job, Corporals.
Get. That's a multi-gun kill.
Alright.
Oh my god!
I thought Corporals in bed were about to do some like 800 IQ play shit, say they cramped us good, run away, and then spawn a whole bunch more orcs while we're pushing it. I was so scared to leave the trench.
Orcs aren't that cunning, come on.
Yes, yes they are.
Cunningly brutal.
And brutally cunning.
You didn't.
Just remember that we are still
What?
streaming.
Number 3 on the team kills 100.
I didn't even get to see the kill
Yeah,
count. Like
Charlie
somebody
Swan had,
screenshotted
like,
it.
the top
It was
4
like
slots,
2,000.
and then the top 5 slots for deaths. It was great.
Brace your ears. Should have said that
Acceptable genocide.
Number
Anyways.
1 for kills, number 1's for deaths. What up, Krieg? Represent.
Hell
yeah.
Cool. So that was. So we definitely put the server through its paces with that.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Oh, hey, bad.
What I was hearing in my left ear the
I
entire
bet.
time was.
So,
Shit.
like you guys probably saw in the end screen of kill ratios, there were over 1,500 units on the ground. That is absolutely insane. That's something that we couldn't ever do with the other server. So
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
yeah,
Somehow
so
the guard managed to kill 8 orcs for every 1 guardsman that died. That is a completely inverted
That
kill
is a-
ratio.
So-
That's
That's a
hilarious.
great success.
So guys, just first off, let's give a big thank you to Paradigm and English for letting us use their server and stuff.
Yeah.
Like without them, we couldn't have been able to do this. Huge thank you, because I really love this community. I really enjoy what we're doing,
Yeah,
and I'm
fuck
glad
you,
that other
Leatherman.
people can enjoy it as well.
Alright, I got one more thing. Can we please have F chat for
Pablo's house.
Pablo's
Oh my
house.
God.
Chris and I were sitting on top of that fucking house, and I pull my binoculars out,
survived that.
and I look at the Stompa, and then everything around me turns to fire. And I was like, "Fuck you, Ben."
I
You son
meant
of a
to,
bitch."
I meant to shoot the little 80mm, but it shot the 120. I was like, whoops.
But why did you shoot it at us anyways? We didn't even shoot at
Dude,
it.
there is no sight on it. It's just an eyepiece. It's just a glass.
You know all orc weapons are inaccurate.
Bravo looks to the right. I see all of the command team die in fire. And I don't remember who it was. They were like, perhaps we should go ahead and
It was
get in
me.
the Chimera and run.
That's cowardice.
Wait for the command. Whole command team dies in a fiery explosion. Okay, now's the time to get in the Chimera.
And then they all pile in the Chimera, and I'm like, okay, are we all in? I don't get any response, and I go, okay, I'm moving. I start
the echo.
back up, and then get blown up immediately.
All of Bravo dies.
But yeah, we're gonna do a quick debrief from the ZEUS perspective. So this is essentially a defense and tier op, as you guys have figured out. So essentially, from a mission design standpoint, the first point, FOB Caspian, was supposed to be your strongest, one of your strongest points out of all of them. I honestly didn't expect you guys to have to pull back all the way to FOB Saratov, but it was there just in case, and it was very well defended and fortified, per se. Unlike FOB Shali, which is the second one, that one was essentially created to be a make or break thing. If you can hold it, then it would change into you're going to retake FOB Caspian, but if you overrun, then you fall back to FOB Saratov. So essentially, it looked like from the beginning that you guys are going to hold FOB Caspian for the entire time. You held that for an hour, I think, and you're just constantly throwing stuff at you.
And somebody killed the Stompa. I was very proud of them.
All my Creek boys rushed
Free.
over the bomb. They rushed over fucking melt the bomb.
Yeah, so essentially, I actually had the Stompa set to invincible as a method to force you back. But when it got too close to the lines and you still weren't breaking, I was like, alright, whatever hits it next is gonna kill it. So, that's essentially that. But with the Stompa there, it essentially killed enough of your people to break, I believe, your right flank. And your left flank soon got encircled by Stompa trucks, or Orc trucks, blasting through the line and dismounting troops inside the town, which then just collapsed it all, and I was like, we're just gonna call it here and force them back to FOB Shali. So I moved the TP back. It's like, it's over, guys. You can't hold this position.
I would like to note that the words out of your mouth were, "Can you hold the line?" when you asked if we wanted to fall back. And of course we're gonna hold the fucking line, and that's why the Stompa got so damn close.
Yeah. Which was expected. Like, honestly, and props to all the survivors of all the retreats. Because, oh, good God. I was like, Corporals, just hunt them down, RC people, and we're gonna just wipe them out one by one if they're survivors.
Was Corporals invincible, by the way? Because
No.
he got shot many fucking times and wouldn't die.
Nope. The Orc tank of boys just, oh my God, they took so
Every
many
other orc
shots.
that I shot with a bolt pistol died immediately, except for him.
Every single time I saw an orc with a banner on its back, I was like, he needs to die. That one needs to die. I just assumed it was Corporals.
I heard someone say that, and I was like, okay, and then I just started unloading on anything with a banner.
No, I didn't. I was mostly taking control of the anti-tank boys.
Oh, you're the bastard.
Oh, dude, the great thing about the Orcs with the mod set that we have on the server is it has Lamb's Danger RPG on it, and the Orcs comply with it, so they essentially use their rockets as anti-infantry weapons, which just cause them to shoot all their rockets at you. It looks beautiful. I loved it so much.
Whoever was pushed up on the last one in that like offshoot, where you got blown up, by an orc rocket when you were in front of the trench line on the last hold point.
Yeah.
Off to the flank. There was a rocket boy walked right behind you guys right before you killed you died.
Oh, that was me RCing
like
them.
right in front of us.
The fucking yeah, one of you definitely RC'd whoever shot me in the back at the first trench line after I murdered the truck drivers.
No, I actually didn't. I didn't
RC
you,
at
Ben.
the first trench line
Son
until
of a
the
bitch.
I
Sampa.
was the last guy at Caspian.
Was
I
it one of?
having a bunker and Corval's just RC'd an orc in front of me and we just had a little standoff.
I just walked up and just unloaded until you died.
I
and
tried to
died.
shoot English so many times at Caspian when he was the last guy. He shot 2 of the people. I was like, I'm done. I'm just gonna.
I saw you climb on top of that bunker. I was like, that has to
Yeah,
be
it's like
somebody.
I'm like I'm done. I'm just gonna focus on getting everyone else sorted at the other SOB. Just kill him.
For most of the game, I actually didn't RC that much. I maybe RC'd like 30 to 40% of the time. The rest of the time was struggling to just manage the AI and babysit it because it did not like running at you guys.
It did not.
Yeah, I noticed that none of them really got close. They just kind of like waddled back and forth in the hills in the distance.
Yeah.
Can you blame them?
Part of the thing that I noticed was it was the headless client script time for the headless client to actually take into effect and take over the units. So according to the script, it's every 60 seconds the headless client will check for AI units on the ground and actually take control of them so that they can follow through their orders in whatever we tell them to. And it's interesting because while we like have all these complex waypoint things, they wouldn't move with that. So we essentially had to babysit them when we wanted these mass charges and spread them out one by one, and then essentially
It was very tiring.
yeah, skip them up to you once they reach that first waypoint. But it was interesting to see. Like the headless clients definitely let us run around and do more stuff with it.
Is that issue with the headless client setup? Is that something that needs to be looked at or what?
No, it's just something probably on my end. When I actually scripted the headless clients in the mission to actually, because currently I have the script set to every minute it checks for units on the ground, so I'm probably gonna change that to every 45 seconds or 30 seconds to give it a little bit more.
Maybe look at the anti-Stasi mission files, because I know they have headless clients.
Yeah, the
integrated
Liberation
quite well.
has headless clients integrated into it as well. So
Barry, you're streaming.
I'm aware.
We can definitely figure this, like, test out whenever with that, because I know that the anti-Stasi is essentially over. I think there's like one airfield left. So once that's complete, we're just gonna chug the Star Wars thing on this server. And
Let's do it now.
Because
Let's
it
go.
can
Do it now.
hold
We do it now.
15,000.
Let's
1,500
finish the
people.
briefing first.
Can we find an alternative fucking earplugs mod, by the way? Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
having Ace earplugs sucks a big bag of dicks. I,
I
never
think-
realized how reliant I was on them to stay sane.
I know,
I
right?
think the big problem was is that this particular pattern of lasgun is just very loud,
Yes.
especially compared to the last pattern.
Yeah,
We didn't have
essentially,
this problem last time.
this pattern is the There's Only War, while the last pattern was the Grim Dark Armory lasgun. So 2 different mods doing 40k stuff with 2 different styles on it. The Grim Dark Armory is like 40k light, so it's not as that heavy, hard-hitting weaponry as with There's Only War. It's good, and it's great for, like, helping frames and stuff, because it's not as intensive and animated and detailed with their models and stuff. But for when you're doing, like, different environments and stuff, the There's Only War is definitely better, and they have all, like, the wacky vehicles, like the Titans and the Sentinels and all the Lehman Russes and crap.
Oh, I have some CCC for this op. The next time you send that many fucking air assets at us, please give us a Hydra.
Okay.
Please, God. I
Noted.
got strafed so many times by copters, and I got to the point where I waited until they came by low, and then I'd unload on them with my bolt pistol.
I remember one time looked at me and said, "Unload on that helicopter with your pistol right now."
I was so sick of seeing them fly by uncontested or undead.
I mean, essentially, we didn't let you have Hydras because it was to push you back. Like, I believe most of our air assets came at that first line. So we were like, just let them have it. It's like
I don't know, it
break
felt like every
them.
20 seconds I had one flying over my head.
Yeah.
Like
Also, I didn't feel like the Meltagon had much to do.
There was never more than 2 to 3 air assets.
Yeah, there
up
was
at once.
super
I
limited.
did love watching one lag, which was really funny.
Yeah, that's probably
Every so
when.
often one would pop in midair.
That's
Yo,
probably
go
when
for a
like
run.
the the headless clients took over it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you're in the air. Oh, gotta
Hey,
get
Ben,
you. Yeah.
I want to address that there was some complaints about the what gun was that? The one that
Multi-gun?
The melty
Yeah,
gun.
the melty
so
gun.
There was not a lot of use for it, and yeah, there's just nobody got to use it very well.
Okay.
Multi-gun's got like a 20-meter range.
Okay.
Yeah.
copy that. So
Yeah,
next time
so-
we'll probably swap it out for plasma guns.
Yeah,
across the
plasma
board.
guns would be the way to go.
Yeah.
It's just
Also, if you're using plasma, be careful because the guns do blow up and they kill the user and anyone around them.
Yeah, as
Yep.
Connie figured out.
Yeah.
It would have
Overheat.
been, it would have
Connie
been
figured out
much
the hard
better
way.
if the AI was more obedient and gotten closer. Then you guys would have been able to use your multi-guns more.
Yeah.
The
But-
way that you address that, by the way, from a headless client perspective, is you stagger headless clients. So
Mhm.
you set up more than one
Yeah, we have more
into a
than one.
mission,
We
and
have
then you stagger their timing so that they're on the same timer.
Yeah, that's something that I'm gonna have to do. Or figure out how to do.
I mean, and I don't remember what the cap on headless clients is, but if we can set up,
4.
yeah, so then we should. There's no reason to not run 4.
Yeah, I didn't know how many
Ben.
we had available to us.
We'll
So
need more RAM on that, folks.
There's 96 gigs available.
Oh,
It's dynamic. Yeah, it can go all the way up to 96 gigs of RAM.
I,
I
I was
found
saying-
Pavel's house was the death copter that came with 5 meters of depth.
Oh yeah, that one that flew hella low.
Yeah, I think we shot it down, and it.
Oh yeah, you guys definitely shot a few of the copters down. I know I killed 3 because I was
Sorry,
like,
it can-
they've shot enough of it.
It can go up to 92 gigs of RAM, so I doubt that we're ever going to exceed that. It looks like the demand currently is 12 gigs, and its default assigned like at minimum 16 gigs of RAM. So,
Okay.
and I have it set to reserve 20%.
One thing that I really enjoyed about the server is my FPS never went down below 30 FPS.
Yeah.
Like with all the shit going on, it was so pleasant to
We
never
were
go
super
down
aggressive
below 30.
on,
Oh, yeah.
on trash clearing too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it only-
when every time Corbels was spawning stuff in, I was deleting the dead bodies. I was like, all right.
I
Yeah,
was
but
doing
still,
them as you were
how many
fighting.
how many AI alive did you have at the same time?
We broke the limit, which there's a limit of
Probably
I think,
8 times.
500 units, or not 500, but 300
There's a
units
limit
on the
of
ground.
255 groups per side.
Thank you,
Something
Fredo.
like that.
So
Yes.
essentially, what we were doing is we were spawning in the largest squads and then breaking them apart. So that gives us a pretty accurate idea of how many units were being spawned in at a time. So there was about 200 to 300 people in each wave coming at you.
Down Shally, I definitely
damn.
saw like about on at the top.
Yeah,
It was
so
like our northwest quadrant. A lot of them were rocket troopers because it looked like fucking Katusha were coming out over the mountainside. All the fucking
like
Krieg and
I
their
want to
poor
tell you, this
front
looked
line.
it looked the most like if there was an image of there's only war 40k battles, I think FOB Shali was the perfect example of it. It was like, oh my god, this is so far out there and chaotic. It's like they're just fighting tooth and nail for every inch out there.
I didn't check, but how are people's pings?
I was actually good to go.
I only when the headless thing activated and all the helicopters like paused and then kept going. That was
So
really
the
the only
serv-
time.
the server's located in the Midwest, and I have a gigabit pipe, so
Oh, I mean-
hopefully we don't have any issues there.
Yeah, I mean, like the other server's located in the Midwest as well, so it should be hopefully decently similar.
I mean, I have 100 meg up here, so
that should be perfectly fine.
The only time I had a stutter was when I was looking directly at his house when it kind of.
When it got, yeah, the
when he hit
100
us with an 120 mil cannon.
Yeah, the 120 millimeter.
I had a stutter.
I honestly didn't think that would be such an issue with the stutter, but every time because I essentially let the Stompa go loose once I deleted the driver for the shoulder rocket thing, because that thing can lag to hell and break servers. But once I deleted that, I was like, okay, the Stompa can just go free, and then I get a stutter, and then another stutter, and I turn around and it's like, oh, it has a big gun.
So that thing actually had a delay for me too, because I read on the top it's been destroyed. So I popped out of the trench, and then the wave hit.
Yeah.
So I got caught up on the secondary wave on that thing.
But I think that's all I have for me. Corbos, do you have anything?
I don't think so. It was just a lot of work to corral the AI like that.
Yeah.
You guys fucking held your ground. It was beautiful.
Yeah, like I was just like talking to Corbin, was like, we gotta break him somehow. We gotta break him. Like outflank
The
them.
Krieg never breaks until the last man.
Be more aggressive.
Maybe.
Outflank them. And then it was just trying to draw you from one side of the trench line, especially at the beginning. I feel they're weak on the west side. Push the west. Push the west. I gotta.
It was basically like a RTS for you.
Yeah, it's essentially turned into an RTS for me and Corbels.
It was RTS versus RTS because I was up there with Para and we were watching through the binocs every time you guys spawned a big mob over the pipe immediately. We're like, oh, there's a fucking bunch of them on the west. Oh shit, to the north.
They move slow.
I wanted to be down on the ground more, but it was so loud that I couldn't hear anything, and I felt really bad because I liked being on the ground. And I would try to dismount from wherever Chris and I were observing and come down and check in on the squads, but I feel like the addition of earplugs will.
Yeah, that's something that I'm gonna.
That was a concern that I had when we were testing the mod. Did you guys end up resorting to radios to communicate in order to hear, or do you just trying to yell?
Yeah, I turned my game audio down to the bare minimum.
Yeah, that's what I have.
That's what I figured would happen.
I had to do that when I was in a vehicle.
Cool.
But other than that, we kept enough social distancing.
Fuck. We had to on that fucking trench line, dude, up in Caspian. Holy fuck, that was a big old trench line. But you're not gonna spawn them all around us, are you? I'm gonna spawn them everywhere. But we don't have that much men.
That's the point. To stretch you thin.
On the second point, when you guys started to retreat, the commandos had come around from the east area, the east southeast, and they were advancing on you guys. And somebody, I don't know who it was, but they were lagging behind the group that was leaving, and they were crossing the road and got just fucking obliterated by literally one well-placed explosive might have taken out 70% of this fucking clusterfuck of orcs that was
I remember that
down the
poor
road.
boy running away and he just dies and his two friends run off. I'm like, oh no, who was that? But yeah, it was brutal. It was really cool and really fun from my perspective, and I enjoyed it. It was super cool because we were actually able to, honestly, in my eyes, do something pretty decently close to the lore numbers-wise. Just an unimaginable wave of orcs versus the Imperium of Man in a backwater world doing God knows what. But
I was a little sad that when I put together a bunch of trucks and I welded turrets to the top of them to give them a little extra oomph. But you guys sniped them before they got close because they really did not like the snow.
Yeah.
The biggest danger, to be honest, was I don't know if it was you controlling the trucks that were going Mad Max speed and just stormed the trench line.
That was
if you
me.
had gotten
I
one
love
of
that.
them full of boys, everyone would have died. If you had just gotten one truck and just dumped all of them out, everyone would have been dead.
It was.
I
It was.
was trying to do
spooky as
that.
fuck.
I was trying to do that. I would send every truck I sent at you had just boys in it, and if it
I
got in
spawned
there,
in a few.
it was in. That's what happened. That's what happened on the first point. 3 trucks were in there, or 4 trucks were in there.
My stream chat says that this is way better than the last 40k op, and that it was more fun for them to watch. So.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad.
It's also
that
because it was way brighter than the last 40k.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went
That's
from
true.
complete darkness to hey, it's snow.
I like the snow commissar uniform. It's
Oh,
great.
I do too. Like the snow uniforms are super nice to me. But I think we'll go from platoon command now.
Give out some promotions here. The Krieg commander.
You're cutting in and out a bit, Chris.
Our Krieg commander, Sergeant Venner, we're gonna promote him and give him the Knight's Cross. As he held valiantly, and a quote directly from him when I asked him how troop morale was, he replied, "I've lost hundreds of troops. Morale is extremely high."
We motivated the Krieg to hold the trench line by promising them new shovels. Oh, now Candy's knocking stuff
That's all
over.
we needed.
Every single one.
I
of
mean,
them had
you'll
a
get them to
melt-a-bomb.
dig their graves, but you know.
It would be nice to get some of the ace functionality, but obviously mod intercompatibility is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Like the entrenching tool stuff would be nice because the inability to re-prepare in the second FOB sucked.
There's an ace mod that just completely rips out the medical system. I've used it in the past, but I'm gonna look at it again, see if we can actually get some of that functionality back.
Wait, so why did we stop using Ace?
It
Because
essentially
it was causing issues.
Yeah, its medical system with this mod set caused people to either insta die with
So you
one
should be
bullet shot,
isn't
or
let
it
me-
caused
let
people
me-
to essentially have invulnerability.
Does that mean we're not going to be able to use Ace for Star Wars Liberation?
We should be able to. From me testing it, Ace and Star Wars Liberation is needed for it, and when I've been playing around with it on my own time, then I have no issues with any of the classes or stuff, so it should be perfectly fine for
sweet.
that. It's just something with the There's Only War mod that completely breaks it for some reason.
How about the Halo mod?
The Halo mod doesn't seem to have the issues as well. And researching with other people who have and are using Halo with Ace, they don't seem to have the issues. From what I understand from just looking at mods and researching and testing, it seems to only be IFA and There's Only War for some reason. Super weird. But it's just something with their classes and their models that are causing Ace, even with their compatibility patches, to just not work properly. But
Maybe if we could work on we can change or work on the base medical system the next time, because I feel like the medics on this op were basically primarily.
I'm pretty
riflemen
sure
because
that
everybody was dying.
he didn't put the unconscious system in because I never saw an unconscious person once in the
That's
entire
part of
map.
Ice Medical.
And I'm thinking it was there's a vanilla thing you can use
In-
to
in
apply that.
vanilla,
But
you
anyway,
can
I
do
was
that.
thinking that was on purpose because of the lore, the
no,
series
you're
and
just
stuff.
dying. You're just dying from the weapons. They're so powerful they'll just kill you.
True.
Like,
I mean,
the weapon values in There's Only War just negate the being able to pick up, because you guys were allowed to go unconscious and pick up people. It's just what you were hit with generally killed you. Just outright. And that's just something with... it's just something with the basic Arma thing. But I'll look at the Ace Medical, or the Ace without medical system, and I believe one of the older versions that I used with my friends that they really enjoyed was called Evergreen Ace, where it's essentially the same thing. But I'll see how that works and see if that has reoccurring issues with there's only war and other mods and the like, because we may use that, and that'll give us the ability to do trenches animations and be able to interact with stuff a little bit more, and not, well, you will still die as fast because Arma medical, but yeah. So platoon command, did you have anything other than the promotions?
I think from a side perspective, definitely not. Jumping on the local comms was definitely like a lot better this time around. I didn't get much of a headache.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking from Bravo's perspective, didn't really do much on the first point. Really slow on the western side, except for like the 2 pushes we had. So we were really hesitant to move off to the west side. There really wasn't much happening.
Which side are you on?
We were on the west side at the first FOB.
Okay.
It was the south side, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's just something to do with how the AI moved. We told them to go over there, but they wouldn't go. We even waypointed them.
They very much so wanted to
because they knew Charlie's squad was moving into that trench line.
Yeah, they really wanted to go into the tree lines, even though we were like waypointing them to go into the open field. They're like, no, we want the cover. But yeah,
man, that's just Orcs being brutally cunning.
It is. Like, they're smarter than you think, I guess.
Obviously, the real reason is because the main army wasn't there yet. So they were just kind of stragglers who started to go around, but then they said, no, we want to crump them now, and they ran in.
Yeah.
From a side note, I don't know how it was for you guys, but I felt like the communication was a lot better, especially between squad leaders. Like most of the times when I was asking for people, I was getting responded to. And orders were relayed a lot better. I feel like the system that we had set up right before the op, where Ben talks to just me and Para, and then we relay to you guys, worked a bit better too. Instead of constantly trying to drown out each other's communications. Squad leaders, how was it for you guys? Were you guys using the radio a lot? Were you guys yelling at each other in the trench line? Like inter-squad comms?
I had to use my radio maybe 3 times that I can remember that were like explicit. Otherwise, it was just we were all close enough I could talk to my squad or just walk down the line and repeat. That I could avoid using much comms. I'd walk down the line and reissue the order to as like small groups.
For Alpha, it was slightly different because we were already shorthanded. One of the I think with the smallest squad. Somebody had to leave because of an emergency, so totally understandable. But we ended up spreading thin, and then the order was given that we were holding an entire like direction, so we had to spread more thin. So after getting that order issued, that's when we started using the radio a little bit more, just because we were out of earshot and we were holding an entire direction, pretty much to ourselves.
But overall, like the comms weren't getting jammed up and all fucked. Like you were pretty much responding to me every time I called for you guys over the radio, so it seemed like communication was a lot better this time around.
Communications discipline in Charlie Squad was excellent. I thought everyone performed well and wasn't fucking trying to yak at each other over the radio or fuck anything. I tried to assign guys that were in Charlie Squad to like their battle buddies or whatever, trench line separation, shit like that, so they'd have people to hang out with and talk to that they seemed like they wanted to. I hope that worked out for you guys because you all did a fucking excellent job. And just another side note in that same vein is I know I might be a different squad leader in terms of my methods than most people. I try to do things like in a more dispersed manner. I try to rely on you guys to be, mature and follow a general order and to determine how to approach that issue and how to solve it on your own once I give you the information from command. And some of you guys absolutely did an excellent job doing that, and the rest of you followed those guys who are trying to figure that out better. So, well, for making this an easy experience, it's my first time squad leading for these ops.
On that note, I also want to thank Spying for just being, I don't know, he was just following orders because I had to move him around a lot because he was our machine gunner. And every time we got thin, I was like, "Hey, we're getting excessive context on this direction. I need you to shift." Everybody, communication-wise, is very good. When I told them to shut the hell up because I needed to hear comms, they immediately, got quiet. So comms was very much improved.
Basically, you guys did a fucking great job. Thanks for a good time.
Yeah, nice. Very good. It seems like we are improving across the board, which is always wonderful to hear, because now we can slowly start moving towards more complex operations and stuff like that. So that'd be pretty fun. But what were you saying before I cut you off?
Quick round of applause and thank our wonderful map maker for his meticulously laid trenches for the operation.
Yeah, it sucked that we couldn't deploy our machine
Thank
guns on like half
you.
those. It worked out.
It was kind of a bitch, but thought that counts.
Yeah.
We my only serious like CCC for this op, everybody was good. I tried to run around and say hi to most people during the op when I wasn't with Chris, or sending Marcus to try and run ammo for everybody until we got fucking bombed the fuck out. Oops. That was really funny. I was like, Marcus, we're gonna go get some more ammo, and then trucks stormed the lines, so that didn't happen. Nobody used any gamer words tonight, at least not within my earshot, so that was cool. I appreciate that. My only thing is that we need to find a better way to get the pre-op jitters out, because it got so fucking chaotic in like the setup phase of the server. It was hellish.
Yeah, like
I feel that's partially 40k though. It always happens during 40k.
But on top of that, guys, let's try and please refrain from killing each other. I know it's funny. I know it's hilarious. I know that I can just kill them because there's no consequence. But I will start punishing that in beginning of ops for just randomly starting fights and shooting at each other. I know that for 40k there are some lore things with the commissar and stuff like that. But for everyone else, please don't, because it's just something else that me and Corbels are gonna have to manage.
Basically, what Ben's saying is, I'm fucking cool and I can team kill, but you guys can't, so stop doing it.
I killed my entire squad on accident because I tabbed out. When I tabbed back in, I left clicked and
He fucking melted everybody.
The melted gun.
I was
No survivors.
we were in our like briefing at the very beginning, and I look out the window and I see all of Bravo squad in a circle, like singing "Kumbaya." I'm like, look at my squad, all being good boys.
And
then we
everybody
look
turns
back
to look at them.
and then there's sort of detonation. Everyone looks outside, all of Bravo squad's dead.
It's like you spoke
Literally,
too
like,
soon.
He spoke, drew our attention to you guys. All of the command element turned to look, and then immediate detonation of the squad. We're like, all right then.
Good job, guys.
I'm sorry.
All I'm saying is, from Alpha Squad, you guys should have been standing.
So, I
That wouldn't have
appreciate.
mattered because the melted gun went off. It exploded.
That was the one time I got to use the melted gun.
On your own squad. I appreciate the time that Ben and Corbels put into making this work, and Josh for taking the time to sit down, and we'll figure out why the fuck people couldn't connect to the server, which ended up being super quick. I thought it was going to be like an hour long.
Yeah.
And it was like 5 minutes with Josh and I, and we're like, okay, cool, it's good.
Yeah,
and then I had to fucking deal with the headless clients.
Yeah, I
I
got
made
up
that a huge
at like 6, and I was like, headless clients. Let's see if we can do this. So I quickly looked it up, learned how to do it in about an hour. Then like an hour before, I was like, Josh, I think I got it working.
Make it happen.
Like if you have time, we can totally try it. But if you don't want to, then that's fine. That's fine. It would be cool.
It won't need much adjustment for like different mod sets and stuff, so it shouldn't be a problem from here on.
Yeah, it's literally just me placing down the modules and the scripts in the mission again, and there it goes.
I also dug up the CTF op mission that Hog put together for the Ravenwood versus Islam stuff that has preset kits and is relatively balanced around that mod list, and it's surprisingly fun. And it would be nice to play that with more than like a 4v4, which is how we've only ever been able to play it. But the mission was set up for like 12v12, I think. At the top with preset kits, you don't have to fuck around with the arsenal. You just load in, you get a kit.
Mm-hmm.
and you're good to
PvP?
go. Yeah, PvP. It's PvP.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
It is a ton of fun. It's mercs versus like Russian regulars is basically the setup.
Nice.
So like the merc side has the SUVs with the miniguns. The Russian side has the fucking Gaz with like their pseudo crows unit. I don't remember what the fuck that is. The thing's a tank. The SUV blows up way faster than that thing does. But the new server gives us a lot of overhead options for other fun ops.
Yeah, the SUV also decrews literally everything in a 20 kilometer radius the second you press mouse 1 in it, though.
It is true. It just okay, that's dead.
Yeah, this
So-
server allows us to do quite a bit here.
And then
I'm
you also have
I'm also going to spin up a Rust server, the Cocktails and Combat community. I would like to probably get some of you guys set up as mods on it so that you guys don't have to fuck around.
Again?
Obviously, my own mod team is going to be on it. Yeah, and this time we'll push it to a larger community since I have access to more people. Gone are the days when it was like 5 average viewers, and now it's like 20 plus average viewers and growing Discord communities. So I would love to get some like Rust stuff going on if you guys are interested in that, because like we can play stuff other than Arma together on that server now.
Yeah, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah, when we get the Conan Exile server up.
Yo, I'm game, but we have to set some fucking rules about Conan Exiles stuff. And if any of you guys suggest like the fucking sex kidnapping mods, I'm gonna yeet you from the Discord. Because that's not stream friendly.
No, it's not.
Also, if you set your dong slider to anything other than the absolute shortest, we will kidnap you and murder you.
Oh god.
Yeah, we should spin up a vote honestly about whether are you gonna do Rust and then like you're set on Rust already, or
I mean, well, I have the Rust admin panel together. Like I purchased a piece of software a while ago, so spinning up a Rust server is really fucking easy. The last time I just remember the last time that we tried to play fucking Conan Exiles is that getting the server for Conan Exiles to work was a huge fucking headache because there were like no third-party tools, at least at the time, that existed for Conan Exiles. So I'm less enthused about spinning up a Conan Exiles server because it means that Keenan, myself, and Josh are going to be poring over poorly documented shit. So like, yeah, it's a thing we can do. I mean, we have options, right? We can spin up fucking anything.
Minecraft.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bleach plays Minecraft server when?
We
have
have a block server. We have a block server already.
The RW have a block server.
Yeah, we have a block server. We should do a fresh start though. We should
choose a different mod pack if we want to get a group of like 5 mod packs together.
This is all just a part of integration. You guys are slowly being folded into the Ravenwood Bance culture.
Oh no.
Good luck to you.
I could just see his team killing
I would say
each other
Crimson's
on Minecraft.
That happens a lot. Or me admin killing Pancake because I can.
Well, that's Pancake.
I don't know. Crimson's been around for fucking forever. It's actually nice to see he turns up for a fucking Arma up piece of shit.
I didn't know you were fucking doing them, did I?
Oh, I didn't know you were fucking doing them, did I? Yeah,
Oh, well, that's
alright.
the first fucking announcement you
Bitch,
did,
you've been in the
so,
Discord for like 5 million years, and the moment that you hear Arma up,
Well,
you're
that's
like...
the first fucking announcement I saw.
The moment you hear
He
40k
saw.
Arma up, you're like, oh, excuse me?
No,
let me,
hey, fuck
let me
you. It
climb
was the
my...
second I heard fucking Arma, okay?
Let me climb my fucking Scottish ass out of whatever hole I've been in to come out and play.
Oh, that's a good.
This piece of shit.
But
Put the gag into Autumn so that we can continue our conversation, please.
Oh, I thought it was.
But yeah, we have options. Like, and obviously, if you guys aren't in the Cocktails and Combat side, like I know we're kind of approaching like maximum Discord creep because some of you are in the Ravenwood server, which is our primary server. And for those of you who are new to the Ravenwood server, I am currently in the middle of negotiating for a 4-acre property in Iowa for us to do our yearly get-together on. So if that's something you're interested in doing, it's tentatively named RonaCon 6 instead of RavenCon 6, because we don't know if the quarantine is going to be lifted by that time.
Damn.
are we allowed to go? Will I get? Do I need
I don't know.
papers?
Iowa hasn't like shut everything down yet, so we're like in pseudo shelter in place, but not like because our governor sucks. But that's neither here nor there.
What is the hypothetical RonaCon?
Basically, hypothetical RonaCon is last year I got married at RonaCon, which is great, but it takes place
Aw.
during Keenan's birthday and Hog for you guys, and basically it's a week-long party.
If you look at Chris's avatar, you'll see a snapshot of me and Chris making brats and weenies.
Oh, hey, look at that! There it is. Anyways, it's a week-long party. We do Saturday to Saturday. This one is arranged much closer. I haul my kegerator out. We cook. We're within 20 minutes of like downtown Metro proper this time instead of 2 hours away. The property we're looking at has a pool and a gym and a ton of space. The local shooting range I'm super tight with. So is Wretched. So we're basically trying to minimize logistics. Last year, my wife and I like stocked up and filled both my chest freezer, our normal freezer, and our spare bedroom as like a staging. This time we're just ordering everything in, food, whatever, instead of trying to shop all year. But yeah, it's a week-long party. We land, we play games, we fucking, people went fishing last time. There will probably be more fishing this year. And it's significantly cheaper than any vacation you can ever go on. It ends up costing like $500 for a week full of food and drinks and accommodation.
Nice.
Obviously, if you want to go to the gun range and shoot stuff here, like Iowa's a free state, so you can bring whatever the fuck you want into the state. There's no magazine limits. There's no getting a carry permit that's valid here is super fucking easy. I fully plan to rent out an entire bay at our shooting range to go shooting.
God,
Let me
if
actually
only I
point
had
the
the money to go there.
Can we get an outdoor range this time? I really want to shoot my Moses.
damn it.
If it is not full quarantine, we may go to my in-laws and we can shoot out up to 600 yards steel. So they have a ton of that is a hike though. So theoretically we could shoot out up to like 1,000, but I don't think any of you guys are actually competent enough to do that. So we won't.
What the fuck?
Challenge accepted.
But it's going to be June 11th. Hold on, wait. I have the dates here. Hold on. June 14th through the 21st. So Sunday to Sunday is what we're looking at. If you're interested in that.
Am I clear to buy a plane ticket?
I mean, you're clear to buy a plane ticket tentatively. I'm kind of like feeling out what's going to happen with RonaCon. Flights are probably fucking dirt cheap right now.
That's exactly why I want to buy a plane.
So, I mean, like, worst case, we can figure out other accommodations for people, but Jody, the guy who we're renting this property from, we rented a similar property from him, a pyramid house. We have a great relationship with him, and since everything is uncertain and people are canceling trips, I'm pretty sure I can like negotiate I saved us like $2,000 on our stay last year, so hopefully combined.
Nice.
So if that's something you're interested in doing, reach out to any of the Ravenwood leadership, and we will sync you up. My wife will not be in attendance this year because people were fucking animals this year. We're going to have a duty roster so that this doesn't happen again. And my desire to murder people is low because it's amazing what happens when you pack, like, the only people who didn't have problems were the Milsim nerds. The Islam boys, no problems. And some of the Ravenwood leadership.
I have no problem.
Yeah.
The only problem you had was trying to get up there because there was a big giant shield in the way.
It's not a Vant, it's a fucking Facal. Vant dumb.
Sorry.
How dare you besmirch Shelly in such a way, you piece of shit. Ban him. Ban this man. So yeah, I will probably I definitely want to bring like GoPros and do some stuff, but we have tons of options. We're gonna be in Des Moines. We have 4 acres of property. There's a pool. There's a fucking full and I'm not telling you like there's a gym and it's like a weight room. Like there's a proper fully enclosed basketball court plus gym. Like this place is fucking huge. So we have tons of options. We were looking at setting up like a mock kill house for the Milsim Airsoft boys. So yeah, basically it's a week-long party.
Nice.
Fuck you.
In the States. So if you're interested in that, reach out and we'll coordinate.
Cool.
And if you have concerns, also reach out. Generally, we have a couple of like medics and paramedics who are amongst our number there, so you'll get taken care of one way or another. Even if our healthcare system sucks, we'll do our best to make sure that you make it home mostly in one piece. Although if you hug me from behind and you don't announce your intention, I will light you on fire.
Oh. Good to know.
Ask Pancake, he fucking knows.
I can confirm that. Was
Let's
lit
be
on fire.
clear, you will either be lit on fire or you'll be struggle snuggled to the ground.
This
and then
is
laid
also
on.
true.
God damn.
We were drinking and Hog came to hug me from behind and we had a struggle snuggle on the ground because I was not prepared. Just don't surprise me, alright? I'm a little jumpy.
I hug Para from the back, and I hear his wife squeal, and then I suddenly feel a very intense burning sensation on my hand. And he had pulled a lighter out and just started burning my hand.
Okay.
Great. Now we're gonna think I'm a fucking pyromaniac sociopath lighting people on fire.
No. This is just a perfect example. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Exactly. Corbel's fucking nose.
We also ate a friendship onion. Which was
God.
a good time.
When it was bizarrely cold in the middle of the Iowa